Okay, here we are with Victor Conte. Victor, Nonito Donaire swears by you. What exactly? How do you help him? What is your capacity?
I wear a number of different hats. It started out with me doing comprehensive blood testing and then establishing an individualized nutrition program for him. Then I introduced him to something called IHT, which is intermittent hypoxic training. It's a simulated high altitude training, but you wear a mask and you do this over a period of a couple of weeks to get acclimated, and then thereafter you do what they call topping off, which means every 10 days he does it for 5 days. And then I also introduced him to the world-renowned sprint coach Remy Korchemny, and on a weekly basis in each of his last 3 camps he's done sprint training with Remy, which is very explosive type training. He uses driving resistance bands. He does a lot of work under and over with hurdles, but very all based on explosive power and strength and speed type movements. And then I think just in a general sense regarding his overall training program and schedule, I've helped him to understand how important it is to get an adequate recovery interval. So his whole program and all the things that he does is all based upon the days that he works very hard and creates all the micro tears and cuts in his muscle tissue, and then he has to rest and recover. And we kind of play this by ear and make decisions as we go along. Nothing anymore is in stone, and things happen along the way, little nicks and bumps and injuries and different things happen, and so I guess I'm kind of an overseer and advisor for Nonito. So I'm pretty much involved with him on a daily basis and help him with many of the decisions that he makes in his preparation. He asked me recently to go participate and be on stage with him at the press conference that was in New York City for his upcoming bout. So this is my 4th fight with him, and my role continues to grow, and I really enjoy working with Nonito. He's probably the most fun athlete that I've ever worked with and been around. We have kind of a father-son kind of relationship, and so our relationship is continuing to grow, but it's based on not only a lot of hard work that we do together, but we enjoy being around each other. Our families are friends, and we have a lot of fun.
You said you do nutrition for him. What does it mean? You feed him or you tell him what to eat?
Well, in addition to different dietary, adjustments that he makes, there are various times that he'll cut back on carbs and ultimately try to do things that reduce the amount of water retention. So there are specific dietary guidelines that he eats by, but it's more of the specific nutritional supplements that he takes, and it's based upon the testing. And if we find an individual element, if his serum ferritin is low, which is an index of iron status, then he'll take a bioavailable iron supplement. If his zinc is low or magnesium are low, then we adjust the dosage accordingly. So it's something that it's I guess you would say the exact opposite of the one-size-fits-all, in that it's an individualized program, and that changes over time throughout the camp. We typically test him at the beginning, and then we test him towards the middle. We've already done the second test, and then we'll test him again right before the fight.
So you said you provide him with the different supplements
Yes.
based on the testing?
Yes.
What kind of supplements?
All sorts of supplements. He takes, he's taking something today before he spars. We call it the pre-fight packet. And it's got all sorts of different ingredients in it that are to enhance his concentration and focus, increase his energy level, enhance his reaction time, relax and open up his air passageways so he can breathe more easily. It's things that he will take on the night of the fight at Madison Square Garden coming up on the 22nd.
In the past, your name has come up in association with enhancement performance drugs.
That's an understatement.
Has this issue come up while you were training Nonito?
Of course. It's been there since the very beginning. He has found forgiveness in his heart for me. It's interesting that I met Nonito at the local Wells Fargo bank here at the Hillsdale Mall. I live in that area. His wife's family live close to there, and they bank there. And I just happened to be in there one day, and he was in there at the same time. And the bank manager knew both of us, and he made a quick quick introduction, and the following day we met outside here at Undisputed Boxing Gym in San Carlos and had a little meeting, and the following day he was got his blood drawn and was in my office doing hypoxic training, and we've been working together ever since. This was about, in May of 2010, so this is the fourth fight.
Wow.
And it's just, we kind of bumped into each other by accident.
So that's the story of Victor Conte and Nonito Donaire. Thank you very much.